Hey folks, welcome back to the Western Southern YouTube channel. So I've had these Kenetrek boots for 5 years now. I've had these Zamberlan boots for 4 years. Put quite a few miles on them, and so I'm going to give you a quick comparison in case you're interested in one or the other, or in case you have one and you're thinking about buying the other one. I got a couple other early season boots here I'll talk about at the end as well. Okay, so I like a big heavy boot that's tall when I'm hunting in the mountains. And you know, these are two great options, so I won't make you watch the whole video. This Zamberlan is a great boot. I really like it, but I do like the Kenetrek better. It works better for me. But I'll go into each boot a little bit more in depth here and give you a quick summary of each one. Okay, so the Kenetrek boot is full grain leather. This one's a nubuck leather. They're both pretty heavy duty, but the Kenetrek boot is lasting longer. I'm starting to get a little bit of wear on the front of these Zamberlan boots. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little bit of wear. Each of them have a big rubber rand that goes around the side. On the back of these Zamberlan boots, though, the rand doesn't go all the way around back, so that's another piece. Okay, so this Kenetrek boot is insulated. I think it's got like 400 grams in it. They make an uninsulated version. I actually bought this Zamberlan boot because this one was too hot for the early season. You know, if I had it to do over again, I would have bought the uninsulated version of this, to be totally honest. It's just more comfortable for me. There's something about the rigidity in the sole that it works better, and my feet don't hurt as much at the end of a long day with these guys. These are still great boots for me, but my feet are a little bit more sore. I've had a pair of Zamberlans in the past, had them, wore them all over New Mexico and Colorado years ago, and they make great boots, but these are just maybe a little heavier duty. Maybe it has to do with the fact that I'm wearing a backpack or the steep terrain or my foot shape, but these are just more comfortable. Kenetrek's got a great sole on it. This Zamberlan boot has a great sole too. It's a Vibram. Both of these boots have great soles on them. The Kenetrek boot is like a proprietary sole. It's pretty aggressive, wears pretty slowly. The Zamberlan boot uses a Vibram sole. There are times on like really slick, wet surfaces where I think this Vibram sole does better. I will say that. It's maybe like the rubbers might be like a little bit softer and it might grab on the wet things a little better. So, you know, if you're in a place where there's a whole lot of moisture, this might actually end up being a better boot if you're always on your feet on slippery rocks and things like that. A lot of times I'm on really, really dry surfaces, or I'm in the snow. And so, you know, for what I'm doing, this Kenetrek sole works out okay. We'll unlace them here. I'll show you the insoles that each one comes with. This is the Zamberlan. It's just a piece of foam. It's a heavy duty piece of foam, but it's good. But this Kenetrek one has got some foam, and it's got like a kind of a hard plastic thing in there that's a little bit more substantial. Maybe that's why it's more comfortable. I don't know what it is. But there is a difference that I've come to notice. You know, both these boots are really expensive. I always wait for like a sale, like it's, you know, I think there's like Labor Day sales going on right now, or like early season sales. That's the time to buy them. I think these things are made in Italy. You know, they're going to last you 10 or 15 years, but they are pricey. You know, these are great boots, but you don't have to have these. You know, old pair of wildland boots, man, make great hunting boots. Something about that heel, man, makes it really, really easy to go up steep hills and rough terrain. So, you know, if you find an old pair of wildland boots, they work great for hunting boots, early season hunting boots, in my opinion. A lot of people like these Solomon shoes. They got a little bit, they say they're Gore-Tex, but they're not really going to be waterproof. They're lightweight, they got good traction. The only thing about these is that they, oh hey, there you are. The only thing about these is they wear out really, really quickly. You know, this is my second pair in like a year and a half. They just get used up. And you can't go wrong with a pair of Danners. These are Mountain Lights. I got these in like 2011 after I totaled a Blazer. Took the check and bought these guys in a nice sleeping bag. So these are 14 years old now. The leather's still intact. I did get them resold one time at the factory. They told me the Gore-Tex was worn out, and they tried to talk me into putting new Gore-Tex in it, but I didn't worry about it. I keep them greased up, and they stay pretty waterproof. So, you know, these are great boots too. I actually found a second pair at a thrift store here for $40 that were brand new. So I have a whole nother pair to use once these are totally shot. All right, folks, there you have it. I'm a big fan of these boots. I bought all this myself. They're not paying me to say this. I've even considered buying the low top kind of hiking boot version. I would definitely consider buying an uninsulated version if I didn't already have these to use. You can use these insulated ones with the 400 grams of insulation when it's warm out, but they are warmer. You know, you can tell the difference, but it's not the end of the world. I'll keep using these in the meantime. I hope this is helpful, folks. Hit like and subscribe, and stay tuned for our next video. Take care.